Hello everybody! What I am doing in this channel is that I am looking back on traces without any specific glasses that determines anything, without knowing. Meaning, no presumptions, no assumptions, only looking at the simple things that we see and keeping to the concrete information that we can see and touch. So I have done a lot of series about this scrutinizing on different areas that are relevant to our life today, but also to the traditions, the Old Norse traditions, because they have so much to teach us, and it is our heritage. It is also the heritage of many people around the world, because they came from this place. So it's necessary to look at it on a more sober basis. And what are we finding? Apart from the despicable translations done by whom? Bishops. Apart from that, what do we see? Nothing despicable at all. So, the findings, the archaeological findings, show no traces at all from the despicable things. So, in why and in what way, how could these bishops come up with this kind of translation? What does it look like? Blood sacrifice and all these things? What does it look like? Who did that in our history? You can find that for yourself. I won't tell you. But what I can tell you is that it was a tradition for thousands of years to bury people in different ways. And certainly there would be traces from this. That doesn't mean that these people died in a despicable way. No. We also had cremation. And a cremation ground was found in Norway some 10 years ago in the area close to Trondheim. Yes, and what do you think that even modern people called this? Like an echo from the early bishops around 1000. What is this actually? What does it mean? And who benefits from despicable translations about somebody else who is a competement with themselves? Something to think about, something to make us look more closely, more soberly. So, for one example, these despicable people who we call Asa, whom the bishops called the despicable gods. What does Asa mean? Asa means Osser. Osser. Aser means Osser in Russian. And what does Osser mean? Which in Arabic is Yasser, means the same thing. What does it mean? And in Ossetia, it is called, yes, it is called Aser. Aser. And what is Aser? As is an old word for iron. Kasar means people who could make iron. See? How despicable is that? Of course, depends on what you use the iron for. Maybe it's not so despicable if you make plows. Maybe it's not so despicable if you use it to defend your family, to defend women and children, especially the pregnant women. Maybe it's not so despicable if it is a tool to help you get some food. So, we could very well look at these things more soberly. And those iron makers traveled from Ossetia, yes, the iron makers' home, in around 40, yes, in our ways of counting years, yes, in around year 40, yes, they traveled because the Romans were challenging them from south. And instead of going to an open war with them, they just left. They took all their people and all their things and horses and left. And came to Scandinavia, where they were highly regarded because they had this knowledge of making iron. They had a lot of also health knowledge, how to make people healthy. That made people prosper. That made the crops prosper. And so these people were regarded as someone that they could honor. Honor? Does that mean that we pray to them? Does that mean that they are gods? It means that we respect them. We are thankful to their help. We are thankful to their ancestors for what they have given us in form of capabilities, knowledge, craft, heritage of all sorts. Music, arts, smith. Yes. So maybe I will tell you something more later. And for those English-speaking friends far abroad, maybe there is something you like to know more about. You could write that in the comment section below. And you are welcome to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.